Hey guys, Novaexplosion. Welcome back to more Fire Emblem Three Hopes. Chapter 7, Contest of Beasts. Let's load it up. Finally, the bathroom is done, right near my room. Not a hassle to go use it during stream if I need to, which is great. But on to news that we actually care about. Okay, how we doing here? We got some support conversations to start with. We got some points. You know what I wanted to do, and I was thinking about it as I was editing the last few videos for YouTube? I want to go to the tactics instructor and see what's up with that. We haven't done all that much with this.
At a high price.
Yes, it does. Yeah, I want to do some stuff here with the tactics thing. No, not expand facility. Learn tactics. Ooh, we can make vulneraries into concoctions. Interesting. This is also really interesting. Increase ability slot. I'll put this on Shez. Yeah, we'll put some concoctions on people. Why not? Alright, all this costs is money, so it's really, like, not a big deal. Yeah, I should have been messing more with the other thing sooner. So I'm assuming these open up by expanding. Let me see if I can expand and get those marked. Allows a unit to increase recovery item uses at a tactics academy. I don't have beginner combat manual. Ability slots to 8. Higher unique action ability level. Let's get this. And we'll also get this. We also got an achievement for that. Alright, that should be good. For the time being. So gain a chance to perform several attacks that instantly defeat non-commander units. Oh right, that's your triangle attack. Or since I'm on a Nintendo Switch, that's the X button.
Hey, new power.
You know what, honestly? I don't see I don't see why.
I am capable of so much more.
Just give me all these ability upgrades.
Glad I haven't been wasting. I had this talent hidden away. I'll put this to good use.
Ba-ba-bum.
I think it's making sense.
Sounds like a Dragon Quest jingle.
I'll master this.
Yes, you will, Leonie.
This power will help me soar.
Okay, I am running out of my money.
There must be more to there.
Might have to stop there. Alright, we got basically everyone.
Neglect your daily studies.
Award is available. Why don't we start today by doing some support conversations? Let's do that first. Oh my word. Lots of supports. Shez with Raphael, Holst, and Shamir. Hilda with Ignatz. Quite a bit of supports. Ignatz with Lysithia. Ignatz with the two best girls. Interesting. That's about it. Oh, nope. Balthus and Holst have one. Okay. Let's just start knocking these out then.
I should call it a day. You sticking around?
Nah, I should finish up too. Thanks, Shamir. I have to work out new unit formations for our next battle.
You're pretty conscientious for a mercenary. That's rare in our profession. Well, sorry to cut and run. Good luck with all that.
No worries, I can handle it. It's my responsibility after all.
Right, well, if you ever need a hand, just let me know.
Really? Thanks. Dependable as always, Shamir. Honestly, you're so mature for your age.
What do you mean, for your age? How old do you think Shamir is?
You always seem so composed, almost wise, even when we're just chatting.
I wouldn't say wise. Save that for the higher-ups. I just mind my own business. Plenty of mercenaries do the same.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that.
You know, you're pretty easygoing yourself, even by merc standards. Have you been on your own for long? Didn't you belong to a mercenary group at some point?
Yeah, but I bounced around a lot. Let's see, the company I was with the longest was... Probably Burling's mercenaries, the last one I joined. But then we clashed with Gerald's band, and I was the only one who survived.
There isn't a mercenary who hasn't lost someone or something along the way. The losing trusted comrades stays with you.
Yeah. Captain Burling, Getz, Lasley. We were a tight-knit group, if a little rough around the edges. I would have been content staying with them till the end.
Maybe your experience is what's made you so pragmatic. It takes real strength to overcome past hardships and move on. That's what I think, anyway.
You know, you seem way more pragmatic than me. I wonder what made you that way.
You should know not to pry into a mercenary's past. But if the right moment comes, maybe I'll tell you about it.
That was a nice little conversation between them. Most likely, I'm gonna have to grind a lot of their supports off screen because they don't even have a conversation for B though. But like, even still, I want to get every single rank to A. So I know at the end of this playthrough, like for Raphael and for Shamir, I might have to do some grinding or off screen stuff. But we'll worry about that as we get towards the end of the game.
Hey, I was wondering if I could ask you something. I heard that you don't have any parents. Is that right?
Yeah. The woman who raised me died, and I don't even know who my birth parents are.
That must be tough for you, huh?
Nah, it's okay. They all died a long time ago, so I don't feel sad or anything like that now. But I do wonder who I really am sometimes. I don't have even the slightest memory of my birth parents.
Well, you might not know who you are, but you still work hard and you keep your chin up through it all. That makes you super strong in my book.
Hey, Raphael. Your parents are gone too, right?
Yeah, both my mom and pa died in an accident.
Well, then you're just as strong as I am. You work harder than anyone I know, and you do it all with the biggest grin in the world.
Of course! It's easy when you love training as much as I do. Hey, I just realized something. We've sure got a lot in common. Our parents aren't with us anymore. We're both commoners scraping our way through this war, and most importantly...
What could be more important than that?
Both of us have got some serious brawn.
I do not want to forge a friendship with Raphael.
I appreciate that, but our body types are completely different. Not sure this really counts as brawn.
Chaz, please just look the other way.
Sure, you're a little scrawnier than me, and maybe a lot smarter.
I'm a much better character, too.
But you know, my brain's been getting a constant workout ever since we opened the inn.
You have an inn?
Oh, yeah. I went home and started one up with my grandpa and little sis once the academy shut down. Running a business like that takes a surprising amount of muscle. Sure, there's regular stuff like hauling things around, but you need brain power too. If you ever want to make a profit, you have to pay real close attention to keeping the books straight. I mostly let my sis handle that stuff though. That muscle still needs more work for me, which means I'm in charge of the cooking. But that has its own share of problems.
Yeah, it can be tough to find your footing when you switch jobs. Especially if you have to start doing things outside your wheelhouse. Trust me, I've had my fair share of growing pains getting used to the army life. Everything's way different from how it worked with my merc groups.
But don't you just fight? That doesn't seem so different to me.
As a mercenary, the only thing you're responsible for is yourself. Show up and do the job right, and you'll get your pay. But having soldiers to command, people I'm in charge of beyond just myself, that's a huge change for me. And there's way more to military work than just plain combat. Stuff like managing resources, making sure everyone has the weapons and armor they need. I don't think I'm bad at math per se, but it's definitely not something I'm used to doing. And the more stuff there is to keep track of, the harder it all gets.
I'm with this, Shez. Honestly, I'm with Shez on this.
Hey, you're not so good at using your brain either. We're practically twins.
No.
That makes us pals now, right? I've got your back. So you just keep on working hard, buddy.
Do not ever call me that again.
Right back at you. Let's keep fighting the good fight.
Oh, I hate Raphael.
Hey, Holst. You here to train?
That's right. I was just about to get started, in fact.
Perfect. Mind if I join you?
Yo, someone Google search Holst's voice actor if anyone doesn't mind. I do not know who Holst is, and I have no clue. I'm curious if it's someone I know or not.
Be my guest. I was only planning on honing the fundamentals, mind you.
Oh, I was actually hoping we could spar a little. I've heard stories about you for as long as I can remember. People say you're the mightiest warrior in all of Leicester, so I thought this would be a good chance to learn a little something about your strength.
I'm afraid you'd likely learn little from such a bout.
It's just genetics. You know how Hilda is, like how strong she is? That's where Holst gets his genes. Holst had it first, and then Hilda got it because she is Holst's sister.
What? Why not?
I can't go all out against an ally. When I spar, I have to take care not to kill my partner, unlike in a real fight.
I can live with a few broken bones. Just show me what you've got.
If I do, broken bones will be the least of your worries.
Oh my word.
I'm well aware of your strength. I'd be in for a world of trouble myself if I held anything back.
Yeah, I got the power of the Dark Tornado.
So, is there anything I can do to convince you?
If you're that insistent about it, I suppose there is one thing that would change my mind.
I'm making a move on Hilda. Switching to the enemy side. I gotta say this. I gotta see what he reacts.
You mean if I made a move on Hilda?
It's literally what I'm thinking, too.
Now why would I want to kill you for that? Don't be ridiculous.
Why are you taking this surprisingly well?
But no, that's not what I meant. The only way you'll experience my full might is if you face me as an enemy.
Alright, so that was the right one. I had to try saying make a move on Hilda. I did not get the reaction I expected.
After all, there's no greater teacher than the battlefield. The vast majority of what I've learned didn't come from lectures or drills. It came from dancing with death time and again in the heat of battle. So, what do you say, friend? Care to team up with the enemy and pit your steel against mine?
Honestly, if it gives me the chance to test my strength against you, I wouldn't mind. I would love to spar with this dude.
I don't know. I'll think about it.
Oh, so you'd actually consider it. Nothing wrong with that, I suppose. You have to keep your options open.
Anyway, for now I can settle for honing the fundamentals alongside an ally.
Wonderful. Shall we begin?
Holst is a relatively new voice actor. Oh, okay. The guy who does Holst, rather. Hilda. We'll do you Ignatz. Was that, that was Linhardt and Hilda we saw that one time, right? Yeah, I think I vaguely remember. Also, Ignatz. I was like, dude, I never see Ignatz with his glasses off until this very moment.
Uh-huh. When did I fall asleep? Hey, where did my glasses go? Oh gosh, where did I put them?
Who's that guy? Hey there. Did you need something, sir?
You mean like you don't recognize him without his glasses? Oh my word. I mean, I guess some people look different without their glasses, but come on, Hilda. He's got the same hair as Ignatz and the same physique.
Huh? Is that you, Hilda?
You sound like... Wait. Ignatz? Is that you?
Yes. But why didn't you... Oh, right. The glasses.
I totally couldn't recognize you without them. So what happened to your specs?
You've been friends for so long, I thought you'd be able to recognize him even without the glasses.
Well, I fell asleep on that chair over there a little while ago, and when I woke up, they were gone.
How do people fall asleep on chairs? If a chair doesn't recline, I can never fall asleep on the chair. The only chair I've ever fell asleep on is in a recliner chair. Any other chair, I'm like, yeah, dude, I can't. I know people do it, but I just don't understand. That is really bad for your neck.
I must have set them down before I napped, but I can't remember where I put them.
You must have been really tired to do that. Want some help looking for them?
Yes, thank you.
They must be around here somewhere. I'm sure the two of us will find them in no time. So what's the world look like without your glasses, Ignatz?
Blurry. Very, very blurry.
Well, everything's blurry, for starters. And even if someone I know is standing right next to me, I can barely see their face. Sometimes I just think they're a lamp or something like that.
Better get your Persona 4 glasses ready.
Yikes, that's worse than I thought. We'd better find them before you stumble into a moat or something. Do you really not remember where you put them?
No, sorry. I guess I was too tired and took them off without thinking about it.
Aha! Here they are. They must have fallen through the gap there.
Thank you so much, Hilda.
You're very welcome. I'm just glad we found them. You look like a totally different person without those things, you know?
I do?
Yeah, even once I recognized your voice, it still took my brain a little bit to catch up. It was weird, you know? I felt like I was alone in the room with some mysterious stranger.
Sorry about that.
Still, he doesn't look half bad without them. I mean, I think your glasses suit you, Ignatz. So make sure not to lose them again. Okay.
I'll try to be more careful.
I mean, I think your glasses suit you, Ignatz. So make sure not to lose them again, okay?
I'll try to be more careful.
I refuse to skip Hilda, whoever does the voice for Hilda, her voice actress. I refuse to skip a single line that she says. Hence why I went back to that, even though I interrupted her at the last word. Oh, that was the last one with Ignatz and Hilda. Ignatz and Lysithea.
Ah, there you are, Ignatz.
This is the same room where Hilda and Ignatz had their thing.
Hello, Lysithea. Do you need something?
I wanted to thank you for your actions in our skirmish earlier. You blocked the enemy's approach, which allowed me to maintain my position on the battlefield. I'm very grateful.
Oh, you don't need to thank me. Protecting comrades is all part of the job when you're a knight.
At first, I thought knighthood would prove to be a task beyond your ability, but you've turned out to be surprisingly dependable. Didn't you come from a merchant family?
I sure did.
Then if I may, why have you chosen to become a knight instead of taking over the family business?
Because I'm the second son. My older brother is going to take over the business. My father wanted me to become a knight so I could help my brother that way. It was a lot to deal with, but in the end, I'm pretty happy with how it all turned out.
It's quite commendable to choose a future based on your family's wishes.
Oh, it's not so impressive.
Your family must have been ecstatic when you were knighted.
I suppose they were.
To be honest, I am envious of you.
You are?
I am. I haven't been able to do anything for my own mother and father yet. I hope to be as strong as you and do something equally wonderful for my parents one day.
You're very considerate of your parents, Lysithea. And I know how hard you work when you set your mind to something, so I'm sure you can do this too. Yes, well, if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
That is to say, I certainly will. Thank you.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really should be going. The work of a knight is never done, after all.
Okay. Just Holst and Balthus, it looks like.